Good evening and welcome to the Guardian Scholars Senior Celebration. We are honored to have you as our guests as we celebrate the achievement of the class of 2021 this evening. My name is Yahaira Tovar and I have the honor and pleasure of serving as the director of the Center for Scholars. This celebration is always a proud moment for the CSUF community and especially for the scholars we are honoring today. Not only do we get to highlight their achievements this evening, but we also look ahead with anticipation to everything that they will do in the near future. As a fair warning, our heartstrings might get a little pulled this evening. The Center for Scholars staff and I agreed that tears are very acceptable during this program because we recognize that the mentoring relationships we have with each of these scholars are very meaningful. As I sat down to write this speech today, I understood that there is not enough words to encompass the pride and joy we feel this evening. Guardian Scholars, I look at all of you tonight and can remember so many special moments with you all. From welcoming you all to the university and the Center for Scholars, to Louis jumping out of his chair with excitement and joy in our office, yelling out in disbelief that he was finally a college student, to adventures with Worku and Alexis as we traveled to New Jersey for our National Leadership Conference, having deep conversations at the Empowerment Retreat, meeting your beautiful children who inspire you and are the reason for all that you do, and learning about your hopes and dreams for the future. I recall so many meetings where we simply talked about life, or you needed space to be vulnerable and cry it out, a place to lay your head down for a few minutes, or when you just needed a hug. You never gave up when times got difficult. You always found a reason to keep going. And every time we saw you bravely step out of your comfort zone, we were thrilled because we knew you were one step closer to discovering your potential, the potential we saw in you. Every time we witnessed your courage to speak your truth, you were reclaiming your voice and your power. Our goal from the first day that you stepped onto this campus was to show you how worthy you are. Worthy by your birthright, worthy to be a Titan, a scholar, a leader, and anything else you want for yourself. You've earned everything you have so far received, including your degree. I want you to know that your sacrifices and struggles did not go unseen. So many times we wanted to rescue you because that's what we do when we grow to love people. But we knew we had to support you in ways that would prepare you to navigate the world independently. However, you were never alone, not even in the midst of a pandemic. Your academic and career goals are so important to us that the team and I work very hard to ensure that you are safe, healthy, housed, and fully supported. You were never forgotten. And as the world suddenly changed due to this pandemic, you made it clear that nothing was going to stop you from reaching your goals. You quickly pivoted, voiced your needs, and you kept your Guardian Scholars community connected and active, and you continued to engage in community service. Through civic engagement, you continue to advocate for foster youth and those who are underserved and marginalized. You have the courage to be the voice for many who need support. One lesson that we have learned and experienced with you is that love and community is stronger than a pandemic. You are part of the reason the Center for Scholars has such a loving, connected, and supportive community. And although COVID-19 has no boundaries, you've demonstrated that it takes a community working together to face the challenges and finding solutions. Thank you for your partnership as we work together to build a virtual community that works for all scholars we serve. Just like you have helped us shape the Center for Scholars, you, as responsible, intentional, and heart leaders, will also define and shape the world. Thank you for trusting us and allowing us to be part of your life journey. It has been a gift to see you own your greatness. I want you to know that you will always find a home at Cal State Fullerton Center for Scholars. Now, I would like to acknowledge those who have supported you. Your successes are partly due to a large community who have provided you support through your time at Cal State Fullerton. To the loved ones of Guardian Scholars, thank you for the encouragement you provided to these scholars throughout their time at Cal State Fullerton. You're a valued partner and an extension of the support that we provide scholars on campus. Thank you to all the donors who continually support by providing scholarships that have made it possible for these scholars to have incredible experiences at Cal State Fullerton and that have led them to obtain their degrees. We appreciate the mentorship and opportunities that you give them. Most importantly, thank you for believing in their potential and for helping us ensure that Guardian Scholars have their basic needs met so that they can continue with their education. Thank you to President Virgie, Mrs. Virgie, and campus partners, including staff, faculty, assistant deans for student affairs, deans, and the university leadership who have supported and provided life-changing opportunities to our scholars. Last but not least, thank you to the Center for Scholars team for everything that you do day in and day out to ensure that Guardian Scholars felt connected, cared for, and supported. Your consistent and compassionate guidance and encouragement is what helps students get to the point of graduation. You nurture the potential in scholars through intentional coaching, mentoring relationships, heart-to-heart conversations, connection, love, laughter, and connecting them to valuable resources. Your passion for student success and helping students thrive in life is what makes the Center for Scholars such an incredibly special community. And I am proud and honored to work alongside you all. And now I would like to turn it over to President Virgie. We appreciate him and his wife joining us this evening to celebrate our graduating seniors.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Guardian Scholar graduation reception. Congratulations to you Guardian graduates. You did it, you earned it, and we are so proud to celebrate your achievements with you. This is bittersweet for me for a couple of reasons. First, I'm going to miss you. Each of you have infused your never-ending strengths and goodness into our campus and into our hearts. Yes, your life and family legacy has undoubtedly been transformed by Cal State Fullerton, but you have transformed us along the way. You made us better people, better educators, a better university. Second, I wish we could have this party how we usually do in person at home with us at El Dorado Ranch with all the fun and the fixings. You've earned it for sure. That shed, I'm sure my neighbors actually prefer it this way. Trust me, they know that when the Guardian Scholars commencement night comes to the Virgie House, the cheers are extra loud and everybody at Cal State Fullerton is extra proud. That tradition goes back a long way. The beginnings of this Guardian Scholar program are here at the center of Cal State Fullerton. It was the first of its kind, not only in California, but in the nation. As many of you know, it began when Ron Davis, the Orangewood Foundation, and then Cal State Fullerton President Milton Gordon learned of a disturbing narrative. Only around half of all foster youth were graduating from high school. And of those that did graduate from high school, only 1 in 10 was enrolling in college, with only 3% actually ending up with a college degree. So Ron and Milt and the Orangewood Foundation, they did what you have been doing since you arrived at our campus. They showed the world what it takes to be the change that you want to see in the world. It takes tenacity and grit. It takes service and civic duty. It takes leadership. It takes vision. In other words, of course, it takes a Titan. And Ron, Orangewood, and Cal State Fullerton recognized that truth, and together they joined forces to breathe life into their dream to create equitable pathways for foster youth to become titans and to go out and change the world. And Guardian Scholars, you are literally the physical manifestation of that dream. And now you join an incredible group of nearly 200 Guardian Scholar alumni who have continuously built upon this legacy that Ron and Orangewood and Cal State Fullerton created. Graduates, your collective academic excellence and tenacity, it's resulted in a persistence and graduation rate of 97%, which is more than 20% higher than the university-wide average. You are leading the university, as you always do. And on top of that, your average GPA is 3.0, again, above the general population's average GPA. Now, that would be a remarkable achievement in any year. But this isn't any year, as we know. In the middle of your academic journey, you transitioned to virtual learning, adopting on the fly. And all the times you were doing that, you were caring for your own families. You were homeschooling maybe your kids or your younger siblings. You were enduring the global pandemic and our nation's true plague, systemic racism and hate that has erupted over the last year. And as leaders on this campus, I am so proud that you spent this last year standing up against that hate, standing up against that racism. You marched for Black lives, you protested anti-Asian hate, you advocated for communities of color that were disproportionately hit by the pandemic. On top of all that, you completed over 1,000 hours with organizations like Orangewood, the founder of this program, OC United, Together We Rise, the John Burton Youth Foundation, the OC Department of Education, and so many others. You helped Cal State Fullerton become the #1 university in the state for registering new voters this past election. You founded and led new organizations like the Guardian Scholar Student Association. You served on ASI, you served as residence advisors and as foster-friendly ally trainers. And as always, you did all these things while serving and mentoring and tutoring your peers. So with that in mind, graduates, please know that we are here not only to celebrate you, which we are definitely here to do, we want to celebrate, but we also want to thank you. Thank you for leading us through a very challenging time. And thank you for breathing new life into the dream that was created those many years ago by Ron Davis and Orangewood and President Gordon. You are the legacy of that dream. We at Cal State Fullerton, we're not just proud to be your alma mater. We're grateful for all that you have given us, because you have given us so much. And finally, I want to recognize that this achievement of these outstanding graduates, it would not be possible without the campus community who support them, our donors and investors in the Guardian Scholars Program, because it is an investment. They are as amazing as our scholars themselves, and we are so grateful to them, and we thank each and every one of you for the investment that you make. I also like to thank our deans, faculty partners, administrators and staff, student success teams, volunteers, the Center for Scholars, our community partners. As good and as smart as you Guardian Scholars are, and you are good and you are smart, we know it takes a village to help you tap into that enormous potential that you have. And all the people I've mentioned, you are that village, and we thank you for mentoring and teaching and supporting and investing in our high-achieving Titans. And no party like this is complete without thanking the loved ones and friends of our scholars. Your lifetime investment into these incredible students, these incredible human beings, and your constant support of their dreams, it's the cornerstone of this program. Thank you for believing in us and our ability to help you shape and mold these scholars into the leaders and the legacy builders that they are today already, and that they will be even more tomorrow. We have a tremendous program ahead of us, a tremendous celebration ahead of us. But I want to remind our graduating scholars that Cal State Fullerton, just as Yahida said, will always be your home. And we will always be your family. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of the celebration, and we will see you in person at commencement in June. I can't wait to see each of you. I hope the neighbors are ready, because I'm going to bring an air horn for that. And I'm going to bring my A game to celebrate you in person. All right? Congratulations.
Thank you so much, President Virgie, for those wonderful words. And now I'm going to hand it over to Darcy Anderson, our Senior Program Coordinator.
I have the honor to not only be the Senior Program Coordinator for the Center for Scholars, but I also have the honor of being the Faculty and Staff Advisor for the Guardian Scholars Student Association. And I am so honored to get to work with these students. But before I say some words about this incredible group, I want to just note for everyone in our audience that, as you can see by our backgrounds, we each have a blue ribbon, which signifies foster care awareness. I would like us to take a moment to acknowledge that May is National Foster Care Awareness Month. It's a month we set aside to bring greater awareness about foster care and both former and current foster youth. But it's also a time for us to acknowledge supporters, allies, foster parents, caregivers, family members, volunteers, mentors, policymakers, child welfare professionals, and other members of this community who help children and youth in foster care find permanent homes and connections. This is especially important to recognize this year, as foster youth have been disproportionately affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, and the support they have needed has increased by leaps and bounds. During National Foster Care Awareness Month, we renew our commitment to ensuring a bright future for more than 400,000 children and youth in foster care. And we thank all those who make a meaningful difference in the lives of foster youth. So seniors, my amazing Guardian scholars, I got to know you all a little bit differently than many other folks. In 2017, I attended what was only the second foster-friendly ally training held on our campus. I attended because I was in academic advising and I wanted to learn how to better support our students. And afterwards, I approached Yahida about partnering with the Guardian Scholars as another academic resource on campus. But before I knew it, I had the privilege to go on outings with many of you and get to know you away from the campus. Friends, we have been on boats. We have been to the beach. We have been to Disneyland. We have been camping, which was a real shock for some students and also some staff, if we get real about it. We have shared, bonded, and eaten together in the mountains during the empowerment retreat. And we have even been on a turnaround trip to Arizona. So I have gotten to see and learn from these remarkable scholars in both conventional and non-conventional ways. And as a team in the center, we have gotten to talk classes and to talk life, to share laughs and new adventures. Thoughts of New York come to mind when I talk about new adventures. Grieve together in our losses and walk together through various challenges. And through every one of these experiences, scholars, you have shown us what incredible students you are. And more importantly, what incredible people each and every one of you are. It is such an honor to work with each and every one of you. And in the Center for Scholars, we know and we teach others that being a current or former foster youth is only part of a student's identity and it does not define them. We approach the student in a holistic way. but I would be remiss if I didn't talk about how remarkable this graduating class is. Because what many of you might not know is about the percentages around foster youth in college. President Virgie touched on it a bit, because the students that I am going to present to you are only 4%, are only part of the 4% of foster youth that graduate college. 93% of foster youth tell us they want to go to college. 20% of them actually enroll, but again, only 4%. That numbers come from 3 to 4% graduate. So if we look just based on these numbers for our Guardian scholars, graduating college makes them the exception and not the rule. But Guardian scholars, my seniors, our seniors, each one of you that is graduating means that more and more, each one of you is becoming the rule and not the exception. I would like to present the 2021 senior class of the Guardian Scholars Program. The students we are honoring here tonight are among the very best of the 2021 senior class at Cal State Fullerton. Our senior Guardian Scholars have done amazing things throughout their time at CSUF, and we want to tell each and every one of you how proud we are of you and all of your accomplishments. Your presence at CSUF has made a tremendous contribution to the faculty, staff, and students who have met and worked with you. And I know your continued presence in the world is going to continue to change it in powerful and lasting ways. This evening, as we welcome our graduates, audience, you will see a picture and their bio presented on the screen, and I will be reading their biographical statement as each scholar presented it. Andre Alvarado will be receiving a BA in Business Administration with a concentration in accounting. Andre says, I will graduate this spring with a bachelor's degree in Business Administration with a concentration in accounting. I've been a member of the Guardian Scholars Program since my second year here at Cal State Fullerton. After graduation, I plan to take my CPA exam and apply to EY, that's Ernest Young, after getting my license. Arali Baltazar will be receiving a BA in Business Administration with a concentration in marketing. Arali says, I graduated in January 2021 with a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration with a marketing concentration. I was in the Guardian Scholars Program for 2 years and worked as a mentor at the Orangewood Foundation. I enjoyed working for a nonprofit organization, and my goal is to one day work for a nonprofit organization that helps children. Andreas Beltran will be receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology. Alyssa I'm going to get this right, Alyssa. Alyssa Pojorquez will be graduating with a BA in Sociology. Alyssa says, I will graduate cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology with a concentration in Health and Social Welfare. While at CSUF, I also took on a minor in Aging Studies that provided me with great knowledge on the aging community. I participated in program life, and I also interned as a teacher's assistant. I am a Guardian Scholar, and I'm very grateful to have been part of this amazing program despite the unfortunate circumstances with the COVID pandemic. After graduation, I plan to pursue a master's degree in social work to help improve the lives of underrepresented communities. Araceli Cativo will be receiving a BA in Communication Studies. Araceli says, I will graduate Cal State Fullerton with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Communication Studies. I've been part of the Dean's List and participated in the Guardian Scholars Program. During college, I worked at the Office of Admissions as an admissions ambassador. After graduation, I plan on working full-time and later get into a graduate program to become an academic advisor. Alyssa Duran will be graduating with a BA in Business Administration with a concentration in Legal Studies. Alyssa says, I will be graduating with my bachelor's degree in business administration with an emphasis in legal studies. I've been part of the Guardian Scholars Program as well as the Extended Opportunity Program during my time at Cal State Fullerton. I plan to attend a paralegal program in the spring before applying to Loyola Marymount Law School. David Einshawat will be receiving a BA in psychology. Joseph Einshawat will be receiving a BS in civil engineering. Alexis Figueroa will be receiving a BS in human services. Alexis says, I will graduate Cal State Fullerton with a bachelor's degree in human services. During my time at Cal State Fullerton, I have been a Guardian Scholar. I served as co-president / founder of the Guardian Scholars Student Association, crisis intervention coach, volunteered as a sexual assault victim advocate, mother of 3, worker, advocate, and much more. I am also a foster youth voice representative, and I work heavily with Orange County Department of Education to seek support and services for the younger generations of foster youth. I intend to get my master's in social work and law degree in social welfare to better assist and design programs to better equip foster parents, create and design laws to benefit and support foster youth. Marie Goodwill will be receiving a BA in psychology. Marie says, during my time at Cal State Fullerton, I have been a Guardian Scholar and I will graduate with a Bachelor's of Arts in Psychology. I currently serve as president of the Guardian Scholars Student Association and as an intern with the Commission of Children and Families in Los Angeles. I am conducting research with Dr. Joanne Stowe on treating depression and anxiety, as well as establishing a list of future research sites for the CSUF Psychology Internship Program. After graduation, I plan to attend a counseling master's program to become a licensed marriage and family therapist. Worku H will be receiving a Bachelor's of Arts in Business Administration with a concentration in marketing. Worku says, I graduated in January 2021 with a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration with a concentration in marketing from the College of Business and Economics. Not only was I a Guardian Scholar, I was also a student ambassador for the Center for Scholars and co-founder / president of the Guardian Scholars Student Association. During my personal free time, I dedicated many hours to volunteering, 150 hours plus, intramural sports, captained some teams, and the Gaming and Esports Club, JV member of the competitive Overwatch. Utilizing all the skills I've acquired with academia, I plan to further my abilities within a professional business setting and becoming a strong member of my community. Bailey Izumida will be receiving a BA in Communications with a concentration in Public Relations. Bailey says, I will graduate with a Bachelor of Arts in Communications with a concentration in Public Relations and a Digital Media Certificate. During my time at CSUF, I served on the board of the Guardian Scholar Student Association from the time it was founded at the beginning of 2020, first as an event planner and now as treasurer. During my senior year, I created a PR plan for La Ranchera, a restaurant struggling because of COVID-19, which helped drive business to their restaurant and increase social media presence. I'm currently completing an internship at Stride PR, a public relations agency specializing in the video game industry. After college, I hope to take a permanent position at this company. Fatima Juarez will be receiving a Bachelor of Science in Human Services. Jin Kim will be receiving a BA in Business Administration with a concentration in accounting. Jin says, I graduated from Cal State Fullerton in January 2021 with a Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration with a concentration in accounting. I was part of the Guardian Scholars, and to me, it was like a second family. I loved interacting with the other scholars and always looked forward to upcoming events where I can spend more time with them. Now that I've graduated and found a job as an AP specialist, I plan to take what I learned academically from Cal State Fullerton and what I learned as a person from the Guardian Scholars to make a positive impact in life. Mia Noemi Lopez will be receiving a Bachelor of Science in Public Health. Mia says, I will graduate with a Bachelor of Science in Public Health. I was in the Guardian Scholars Program and EOP, during which I worked full-time shifts, night shifts at PIH Hospital as a telemetry technician. I juggle school, work, and being the primary provider in my household. After graduation, I plan to continue to take science classes and prepare for MCATs and GRE exam to apply to medical school and physician's assistant school. Perla Lozano will be receiving a Bachelor of Sciences in Human Services. Perla says, I will graduate CSUF with a Bachelor of Science in Human Services with a concentration in mental health. I'm a Dean Scholar in the Human Services Department and participated in the Guardian Scholars Program. As a transfer student, I wanted to get as involved as possible since I did not have any experience with clubs in my previous college. I served as the president of the Student Alumni Ambassador. During my college time, I was always connected with my academic advisor who helped me create my plan and keep track of the classes needed to graduate. After graduation, I plan on applying to graduate school to obtain a master's degree in social work. Melanie Celeste Martinez will be receiving a BS in kinesiology. And Melanie says, I will graduate with a Bachelor of Science in kinesiology with a concentration in general studies. I've been part of the Dean's List and participated in the Guardian Scholars Program. Within these last 3 years, I have been working as a home care provider to gain experience and prepare me for my future career. As part of my senior internship, I interned at Casa Colina and have gained over 100 hours of experience. After graduation, I plan on going to nursing school to become a registered nurse. My ultimate goal is to become a registered nurse working with cancer patients. Adriana Paulson will be receiving a BA in Liberal Studies. Adriana says, I graduated from Cal State Fullerton in January 2021 with a Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies. I was a Guardian Scholar starting from my sophomore year. I worked 2 jobs while maintaining full-time classes as well. My next step is to obtain my teaching credentials where I can finally teach children on my own. Patricia Truong will be receiving a BS in Public Health. Patricia says, I will be receiving my bachelor's degree in public health. I plan to apply for the nursing program at Cal State Fullerton. I love to eat, cook, spend time with my family, friends, and dog. I enjoy watching and playing sports. Football is my favorite, followed by volleyball and basketball. I have come a long way deciding to go back to school and finish up getting my degree. I am excited to see what options are open to me in the future. Luis Valencia will be receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology. And Luis says, I will graduate CSUF with a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology with a concentration in crime and deviance and a minor in psychology. I've been a part of the Dean's List 3 times and participated in the Guardian Scholars, Center for Scholars, and EOP programs. During college, I have participated in various volunteer opportunities, overall contributing to over 300 plus hours while focusing on my academic goals. In addition, I'd spent a great deal of time researching social issues, developing valuable skills, and exploring possible career opportunities. After graduation, I plan on continuing my career exploration, mentoring youth with disadvantaged backgrounds, and sharing my academic findings with the intent of spreading peace, equality, and respect to all. Trisha Vanessa Vasquez will be receiving a Bachelor of Arts in Communications with a concentration in journalism. Congratulations, seniors. Let's take a moment where we all come back together and give all of our seniors an amazing round of applause. We are so incredibly proud of all of you. And now I'd like to introduce our senior speaker video, which was recorded by our very accomplished Alexis Figueroa.
Hello, class of 2021. First of all, I want to congratulate you on all your accomplishments and hard work you put into getting your degree. I know it took a lot. I want to start off with a quote today. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela. From here on out, we will embark on new journeys, whether that be in more education or a career field. We will grow and thrive as we rightfully deserve, and we have done it in triumph. I want to thank the donors, the Center for Scholars, friends, and family for supporting, uplifting, and soon to be congratulating us as we walk across that stage. It would not have been possible without your support. To all the donors who graciously give and continuously give, we see you and we thank you, because without you guys, it wouldn't have been possible that we walk across that stage today. Again, thank you. To the Center for Scholars, the Dream Team, Miguel, Darcy, Kanitza, Catherine, Yahaida, and everyone else. Thank you for giving endless support, tough but gentle love and kindness. To my friends and family, thank you for all your support and endless love. To the class of 2021, we have all had our past in one way or another define us. But from this moment on, we will wipe away those negative thoughts, ideas, and triumph. Because we aren't a statistic. We are graduates, and we are so much more than just a label. We are resilient. We are amazing. Congratulations, class of 2021. We did it.
Thank you so much. Congratulations, class of 2021. It is now my pleasure to share with you some pre-recorded videos from our community partners.
Hello, this is Tanansin Oseguera, your Vice President of Student Affairs at Cal State Fullerton. I want to congratulate our nearly 100 scholars graduating this year. Congratulations, class of 2021, to all of our scholars and our family of Center for Scholars. What a wonderful achievement to get to this place. You and your family and your friends have gotten to this point of your educational journey where you have graduated from Cal State Fullerton. Congratulations. It is a significant achievement. And we hope that you have enjoyed your Titan experience. And now that you are leaving our campus, I want you all to remember that you are still a Titan. Once a Titan, always a Titan. And as two pieces of advice for the graduating class, the first thing is never stop learning. Always continue to learn. What made you a successful student and what got you through your 4 or 5 years at Cal State Fullerton is it's what's going to set you up later in life, and it's what's going to get you through later in life as well in terms of learning. So always stay hungry for learning, whether it's a new skill in your job, whether it's reading a new book or a new concept. That's what's going to get you through, and it's going to make you a much better person. The second piece of advice that I have is just how you got involved in student organizations or on campus with different things. It's pretty much the same when you leave the campus. Continue to stay engaged, continue to stay involved. Consider donating part of your time to community service wherever it is you live. Think about donating to the food bank. Think about becoming a big brother for the Boys and Girls Club. Think about giving back to your community. Stay engaged. Continue to vote. If you haven't registered to vote, vote. Get involved in your city council. Get connected if you're a parent to your child's school through either the PTA or some other committee. That also makes our community stronger. And as a Titan, you will be well represented. Of course, to stay connected to the Titan family, consider joining our Alumni Association. And of course, our Center for Scholars has lots of alumni that belong to it. So stay connected to us because, as I said, once a Titan, always a Titan.
Cal State Fullerton graduates, this is Dr. Clint Michael Renaud, Associate Vice President of Student Affairs, and I come to you today to celebrate the exciting adventure that you have had at Cal State Fullerton, the exciting contributions that you have made to our campus and to our community, and the exciting next chapter that lies ahead for you after this great and wonderful achievement. The truth is, we're going to miss you so much. You have enriched our lives in such tremendous ways that you can't even imagine. We love your tenacity, We love the energy you bring into the space. We love the grit and the resiliency that you approach your work. And we love, more than anything, just your cool, fun, loving, and caring spirit that you have given to those around you, including us. You are truly a gift, and we thank you for being in community with us. As you graduate, what I want you to know is that this is going to be such an exciting time, but we also realize this is going to be a time where you may be trying to feel like you have to have all the answers figured out. And the truth is, no one has all the answers figured out right now when you graduate, right? None of us knew exactly what would happen. And so I ask that you think about this moment and you take time to breathe. You take time to acknowledge all that you have accomplished, all that you have overcome, all that you have endured, and all that you have worked so hard to achieve, and to really allow that to settle within your spirit, and to realize that you are here. You are going to have that degree in your hand, which will change the trajectory in your life, and it will change the trajectory of the lives that you don't even know yet. The trajectory of communities that you have yet to become affiliated with. And that's a beautiful gift. And so I want to thank you. I want to ask and remind you that just as you go through this process called life, know that life and career and everything else is not a linear process. You're going to zig and you're going to zag and it's going to move along. But again, remind yourself to stay grounded. Anchor yourself to the values that you know you have. And center your humanity and your authenticity. And walk boldly into that as you achieve the next milestones throughout your life. Know that you are never alone. You have become family to us. You have become such important, meaningful people in our lives. And that just because you have now graduated from Cal State Fullerton does not mean that you have left us. We are still here for you, to support you, to care about you, to affirm you, and to know that we love you. And so I ask that you please keep in touch. I ask that you please remember to update us about your life, and please call us when you need something. We're always here for you. Again, walk boldly, keep that head held high, and know that you are worthy of this degree, and you are such a gift to all of us. Congratulations, graduates. We are so very proud of you.
I'm Pat Donahue, retiring chairman of Donahue Schreiber, and I want to congratulate all of the Guardian Scholars on their graduation this year. What a ride it's been for you. We're so proud of you. And remember what I always tell you, your best days are ahead of you.
Congratulations on your accomplishments that we celebrate today. You're an inspiration and courage and perseverance to your family, friends, and the Titan family. We wish you the best in your future endeavors, and we look forward to following you and hearing all about it in the future. Mary and I support the Guardian Scholars Program and look forward to hearing more about students that follow your footsteps. Good luck, and go Titans.
Good evening, graduates. This is Meredith Matt Helm, class of 65. I just want to wish you all the best. I know you're going to do well in the world, and you're going to come back and watch the next group graduate. So then I'll see you in person. Good luck.
Good evening, everyone. Class of 2021, Center for Scholars, thank you for having me today. I can't believe it's been 2 years since I left the center. Leaving was difficult because I knew I was leaving behind some of the most amazing, kind, intelligent, generous, and genuine students that I've ever had the privilege to serve. It's been an honor. Y'all are warriors, leaders. Y'all are flowers that grew in concrete. And it's an honor to be here today and share this moment with you. Leaving was made easier because I knew that one day I'd be back and it would be to share this moment with you. So let me be real with you. This is real. You don't need to pinch yourself. This is real. You are graduating from Cal State Fullerton. And you want to know why? It's because every day for the past 4, 5, 6 years, or maybe since you were 5, You decided that this dream was worth making a reality. And I know you've asked yourself, how did I do it? Why me? Because we know that not everyone makes it to this step. So you've asked yourself, what is so special in my life? What was the deciding factor? And I'm here to tell you, in case you don't already know, that it was you. It's always been. You are what is so special in your life. It was you who took a dream and wished it and worked it and sacrificed it to life. And now this next step's hard, I know, because it's time to say goodbye. It's time to leave. It's time to go and take this reality and change the world with it. Congratulations, class of 2021. You've made it. Go do great things in the world. And here's a hint. You've already started. I'm so proud of you. Felicidades.
Congratulations to the nearly 100 scholars for joining over 285,000 CSUF alumni. As scholars graduating during such a difficult time, I am confident in your ability to overcome any challenge that comes your way. Your resiliency and determination to succeed is remarkable. And as you navigate through your respective professional industry, know that you are now a member of a tight-knit alumni community who can support you through your professional endeavors. As part of the Titan alumni community, you have access to resources like the Titan Pro Network, networking events in different industries, and discounts with campus partners and a full range of external partners. Not to mention access to CSUF and all CSU libraries so that you can remain lifelong learners. Congratulations on joining the CSUF alumni community, and go out there and make Titans proud.
Hello, scholars. It's Darcy Anderson, your Senior Program Coordinator, and I just wanted to take a moment to say congratulations. I am so proud of each and every one of you for making it to this point, the end of this chapter and the beginning of new incredible chapters, where you are going to leave marks on the world that will be compassionate and compelling, powerful and immediate, and also long-lasting, because I absolutely have no doubt that this world is a better place because you are all in it. I am so honored to get to work with you all every day, to support you through your challenges and celebrate your victories. And this is another victory I am so honored to celebrate with you all. Congratulations again, and remember, once a scholar, always a scholar, and once a Titan, always a Titan.
Congratulations, class of 2021, on this exciting achievement of completing your degree. Through long hours, lots of coffee, and maybe a few tears. Let this degree remind you of your dedication and resilience, especially on those days where it feels like life gets hard. It has been a great honor to work with you and watch you grow into the amazing leaders that you are today. And we are eager to see the impact that you will continue to make on this world. Always remember, once a scholar, always a scholar, and we look forward to seeing you connected to our scholar community as alumni.
Hi scholars, I'm so proud of each and every one of you. As you step forward, remember your accomplishments and resiliency that you've demonstrated while you pursue your goals, especially in this last year where you showed that you can persist and thrive even when things may not look how you expect them to. Remember these accomplishments and continue to celebrate each win, no matter how big or small.
Hello scholars, congratulations on accomplishing such a major milestone. We know this past year has not been the easiest and it's been filled with different ups and downs, but through your hard work, your dedication, and your resiliency, you've all gotten to this point. And I just want to say I'm so proud of you all and cannot wait to see all of the great things you will continue to do after you graduate. I know I speak for everyone when I say that we will miss you so much at the center. It has been a pleasure supporting you and seeing you all grow these past 2 years. But again, congratulations and good luck on all that you do.
Hey scholars, this is Alex Osorio, your CAPS liaison, and I wanted to stop by to congratulate the class of 2021. Woo-hoo! Congratulations on your graduation. You've learned all the lessons, you've taken all the exams, you've put in all the work, you've overcome all the obstacles, especially this past year, but you did it. You're a graduate of Cal State Fullerton class of 2021. Congratulations, you should be proud of yourself. So I leave you with this quote from one of my favorite books: whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. So go out there and dream big, work hard, and leave your imprint on the world. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Hello, graduating scholars. It's Miguel Reyna, your retention specialist, and I'm here to say that I'm proud of you. And that's a statement that comes directly from the deepest chamber in my heart. You are graduating from CSUF, and that is a tremendous achievement. And as you go out and set the world ablaze, please remember the Center for Scholars. We always enjoy hearing from an alumni, and we always welcome you back. So this is not goodbye. This is I'll see you later. Congratulations again, scholars, and I am proud of you.
Thank you so much, partners, for those wonderful congratulatory videos. We appreciate you helping us make this moment special for our students. And now it is my pleasure to introduce to you Mrs. Virgie.
The president obviously has the mouse and was not going to unmute me or something. I don't know. Maybe he likes me more quiet. Oh my goodness. I hope you all know that I so wish that we were in the backyard at Eldorado Ranch right now so I could see your faces and give you the biggest hugs. I miss being in the Scholar Center and hanging out with you and seeing what you're up to, talking to each of you and learning from you. Something I want you to know, we all have a story and you all have incredible stories. Incredible stories. Never forget where you came from, and hey, you did it. You have graduated almost. You have earned this diploma. You deserve every single congratulations. I want you to know that this is the first step of many in your journey. And as Pat Donahue said, the best is yet to come. You know how arduous it's been to get to this point. We understand. We don't know, but we understand this part of your story. We're so incredibly proud of you. Never, ever think that you don't belong somewhere. Hey, you guys, you did this. You are college graduates. And I hear your stories about what your plans are. And yes, you know, I always go through a box of Kleenex when I'm with y'all at this kind of celebration. Just so incredibly proud I could bust. And that's a really old lady term, but I could. You are incredible Titan family members. You're not just guardian scholars, you're part of a campus with 40,000, 50,000 people on it every day, usually. So while I'm sad that we didn't have this last year together, I can't wait to see how high you go and how far you go. Just be good to yourselves, congratulate yourselves, know in your heart how strong you are. You're incredible. Don't forget to be a lifelong learner. Look how far you've gone and how much more you can do. Give back to your community, be a servant leader, whatever that looks like. Your hearts are huge. I thank the donors whose hearts are also huge. This is like one big happy family of people who care for each other. I'm really excited to tell you that there are 14 new Guardian Scholars coming our way in fall 2021. I can't fathom the fact that you all are leaving campus. I tell him that you shouldn't go anywhere because I'm going to miss you so much. And then he reminds me, wait, there are new students coming and new stories to tell and new people to come alongside. I want to thank each of the scholar committee members that have been looking and poring over applications and understanding what the next wave of Guardian Scholars looks like. And I'm just I'm so excited to have them here, and I'm so incredibly proud. We are, we're like either your grandparents or your parents or your favorite aunt.
The crazy uncle and aunt. Yeah.
No, not crazy. Just
Yeah, we're crazy.
your favorite auntie. We love you so much, and we're so proud of you. Have fun, enjoy, celebrate. That's why we're here.
Yep.
Okay, you can mute me again.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Virgie. Well, scholars, this is the point of the program where it gets a little challenging for us because we know that you are about to move on to bigger things, the next chapter of your lives. I encourage you to continue to find what sparks passion in you. Always remember how worthy you are of everything that you've so far earned and what you will continue to achieve in the near future. Now, because we are so proud of you, we sent you some very special gifts that Jamie will pull up in a minute. And so we wanted to make sure that you were ready for commencement. And I will be at commencement too. I hope to see you all there and take some pictures with you if I catch you, wherever it is that you might be. But we did send you a gift box with some alumni, gear in there, a Center for Scholars sash. And we just wanted to make this moment very special for you. We also sent you your regalia. Hopefully you got it to get you ready for commencement. And you'll also be receiving a lifetime membership to the Alumni Association, which is how you can stay connected to the university and to the Center for Scholars. We look forward to seeing you in the future and hearing about the things that you're doing in your lives, maybe coming back as panelists to talk to new incoming scholars. But most importantly, we really look forward to your engagement as active alumni. So congratulations, Guardian Scholars, class of 2021. I wish you all the very best in this next phase of your life. Thank you so much for allowing us to be part of your journey. Partners, thank you so much for your support. We will be staying in the Zoom call until 8 p.m. We will open it up to everyone so that we can talk to one another and you can chat with one another. So thank you so much and have a great evening.
Just give us a second, folks, as Jamie will be promoting all of you from attendees into panelists. So you'll be joining us all in this room. So that will just take us a few moments. So we appreciate your patience. The formal part of the program is over. So if you do have other things you have to move on to, we absolutely understand that. But at the same time, if you want to stay and chat with the scholars in this room to socialize a little bit more, or scholars, if you want to share with one another, that is what this time is here for. So give us just a moment as everyone gets promoted and we will get everyone in the room. We're so excited to see so many incredible supporters, donors, campus partners, foster-friendly allies. It is great to see folks and these names in this room. It is really, really exciting. And I know our scholars are very excited as well. So we are finishing up. So again, just give us just a few moments and I think everybody is in. So if you do want to speak or say something to your peers or to our scholars, go ahead and just use the raise hand function, or you can go ahead and put your name in the chat. Alexis, you have your hand raised, friend. Go ahead.
I just want to congratulate everyone. I have to get to class, but good job, guys. We did great through everything. I'm so proud of all of us. I wish you guys nothing but the best.
Thank you so much, Alexis. Dr. Clint Michael Reyno, you have the floor, my friend.
I just want to say, seeing your faces is this group hits home for me. And I look at, when I think about Lewis popped into my office his first year there. And the director for the Center for Scholars said, I think I want you to mentor somebody. I think I've got someone really in mind for you. And this beautiful soul came popping into my office and was like, I hear you need to be my mentor. And it just happened. And I'm looking at the fact that when you sat there as a first-year student, feeling like you had the weight of the world on your shoulders, and the struggles and the imposter syndrome and some of the pieces that you carried. And I'm looking right now, and Lewis, I see a bold and beautiful and brave spirit. And I see someone who is so ready to take on this world, who is so ready. And I want to tell you, thank you for letting me be by your side in the ride. I also want to say this to all of you. You know, when I'm looking at Worku and when I'm looking at Marie and all of these, you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, you'll never find anyone cooler than Worku. I would walk in, that man had style for days. He would be handling that front desk. Listen, and you know, all of you are so amazing in so many ways. And I just, you know, obviously we know you're graduating, right? But I need you to know that you are loved. You are so loved. And when it gets hard and when it gets dark, I need you to know that you have someone to reach out to. And you know that you have people that will always surround and support you. And you have made us so proud. All of you have made us so proud. The grit, the resiliency, the smiles that you have, the hard work, hearing those biographies was amazing. And so thank you, thank you, thank you. And when life gets hard, always bet on yourself. Always bet on yourself. You've got this. I'm so proud of you. And I love y'all. Love y'all so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Renaud. I'm going to take the floor for a second. Last night, I started getting emotional about tonight. I was emotional last night for our PS, but I started getting emotional tonight about all of you. I wrote a very formal speech and was able to get through that. And I apologize for stumbling over names. I'm so excited for all of you that the energy just overtakes. But like I said, it's been 5 years since I began to partner with you all, and you didn't know what you were getting when some academic advisors like, I'm going to come hang out with you and go on trips and do these things. And I cannot tell you how I would come back from those trips and just rave about all of you. Rave about the people you are, the people you are becoming. And I tell people all the time, I tell new students who meet me for the first time that as much as I was chosen by the center to come over, I chose you all. And I chose it really honestly first because of Guardian Scholars. I am so honored to be the GSSA staff and faculty advisor. I am so honored to lead the charge in foster friendly ally training now because I want as many people to know and to understand about the challenges that you face, but also how incredibly powerful you all are and the way that you overcome everything that comes your way. I am so proud of every single one of you. And oh my gosh, class, I'm going to miss you so much. And I hope that you stay in touch because as CMR said, you are loved, you are cherished, and we are here. And we want to hear, and we want to stay in touch, and we want emails, and we want drop-bys, and we want all of those things because you have all changed my life. And you put me on a path I didn't even know I was on back in 2017, and here I am. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to walk alongside you and to cry with you and to celebrate with you. And I am so excited for everything that is coming. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all. Paris, I saw that you had your hand raised. You want to take the floor, friend?
Yes, I do. Well, I am very happy with you guys. I do want to give Lewis, as he was in my cohort. I'm very happy of you, dude. I know that you wanted to give up freshman year. I remember you venting to me and telling me all this stuff, and now I'm happy that I'm able to see that you're graduating, and it makes me happy. I'll be with you next semester. I'll be graduating next semester, and it just gives me faith to continue fighting. It's been a hard semester for me, so if you guys could do it, I could do it. And for my homegirl, Melanie, I'm proud of you, and I want the best for you. And lastly, Roku, I'm very happy that you are graduating as well, and I will miss you guys dearly.
Thank you so much, Paris. We're so glad to see you and so glad you're joining us tonight.
Yeah, I may look like a mess, but I just got out of work, so it's been a 10-hour shift. I'm tired.
Hey, but you're here. You're doing it, right?
Yes,
you're doing
yes,
it.
yes.
Who else would like to share with our scholars this evening? Marie.
Hold on, let me lower my hand. No, it's not sticking up. So it's been a roller coaster. I mean, for a lot of us. I mean, I came in as a transfer student, and who knew I'd be adopting Darcy as a permanent mentor, and working on a crazy ride of sarcasm, and taking Bailey on a crazy ride of friendship. And I know that, I don't know where Alexis or Alyssa went, but they were also at the retreat, and it was so nice to connect and hear their stories as well, because if it wasn't for that retreat, I would still have no idea where I wanted to go and what I really wanted to do, because I know I wanted to be a therapist, but I didn't know what population I wanted to serve and who really needed it. And after that retreat and hearing everyone's stories and hearing everyone's experience, it just hit me like a rock. Like, I need to help these people. And ever since, I've been like, I need to rebuild the foster care system. So every day when I get a new idea about rebuilding the system, I write it down, because I want to fix it so badly. And it's not the best way to put it, but I want to change it. And yeah, Haida, I mean, I wish I connected with you more. I like everyone I see, I'm like, oh my God, I wish I connected with you guys so much, because I didn't get that opportunity. I didn't get the 4-year opportunity, but I still got the opportunity to get to know you guys. And it means a lot. I mean, I got a lot going on this semester, and it just means so much. Even though I'm not graduating until summer, I will continue to try my best and take this gap year as a reason to succeed instead of a reason to be disappointed.
Thank you so much, Marie. That was wonderful. Yeah, Haida, you want to share a few words? And then we have Miguel up after you.
So, like, where do I start? Where do I start? Gosh, I have so many amazing memories with all of you. Worku, my gosh, our trip to New York, losing you on that subway, you gave me a heart attack. And, you know, when I would lose you in the mountain, not you, but all students, that you guys would go out and like hike, and I'd be freaking out. And I think what I've come to realize is, look, we will never, ever publicly say that I'm your parent, because I can never replace your parents, your families. But I have to say that we loved you like our own. I know I have. You're all you're scholars with so much heart. The way you take care of each other, the way that you advocate for one another, we learn so much from you. We are able to do the work that we do because you are brave enough to be vulnerable with us. You teach us about vulnerability. And what I've always told the team is, if we are expecting students to open up to us and to be vulnerable, and you challenge us to vulnerable, then we need to do the same thing too. my heart is just like, it's just exploded. Like, I think I'm on the same page with Dr. Renaud, that I look at you all with so much pride and so much love. And I'm going to miss you all very much. And I wish that we were together. And I know that we will be soon. You're gonna come back. Louis, oh my gosh. Where do we start with you? The first time that Louis understood what it meant to have a full ride scholarship, and be accepted to Cal State Fullerton, we sat in a room with your social worker, and the way that you jumped out of your chair, realizing that you would have a home, a literal home on campus, and that you could stay with us. I knew how big this was for you. And I know that we cried many times in my office when you were just didn't know what direction you were gonna take, or I'll never forget when you came in with your reptile friend. You literally made me want to run out of the center. It looked like a mini dragon and it scared me, but I stayed there. I think I petted it once. But I do recall so many conversations that we had as you were growing up. All the hugs and the love, and your talents just started to come out, and I always asked you like to be patient, because I knew that with time everything was going to blossom, and it did. And then when I didn't see you as often, I mean, low-key, I'm not gonna lie, like I was a little jelly that you were like so connected to so many other people. Like, I got forgotten for just a little bit, but that's okay. That told me that if you did not need me, it's because you were thriving. You were doing great things. And then I saw you hanging out with President Scholars and all these other, like, you just took off. You took off. You had it in you the whole time, and I was just waiting for that moment for you to see it. And the same thing with each and every one of you. Work with you. You're a quiet young man, but my gosh, you are so talented. You are an observant person that leads so many. I mean, the way that you started that club and the way you handed it over, I mean, Marie might complain a little bit about it, but you did a great job. The way that you were the only male that went to this leadership conference all the way in New Jersey, and you kept us together, except for the time that you were just too kind and letting too many people in the subway, and then the subway doors shut on you and we left you behind. And I freaked out, but then you showed up very calmly, and I don't know why I freak out. You're all such amazing survivors. Bailey, your heart, you are one of the most kindest souls I know. I remember when I met you during the interview, gosh, your heart just pours out automatically. And Andre, I don't know where you are, but this is exactly who you are. Where is Andre? Andre always disappeared on us. The first time we went camping with Andre, the number one question for the next 3 days was, where is Andre? But you know, Andre, you know what I remember the most about you? The same way that in the beginning, you didn't quite know that you had all the skills and the ability to succeed. And I love the way you just came in and you leaned on us for anything that you needed. You were so unapologetic about what you needed and how you needed to be supported. And I'm just so glad that you were able to do that, because look at you now. Getting ready to like launch your career, getting ready to do all of these amazing things. A lot of you here went to the empowerment retreat, and I have to say, Marie, your bravery for sharing your story, the rest of you for sharing your stories, or to just simply being present. There's something so powerful about telling your truth, sharing your story. And it's because of all of you that we have been able to educate our community about who foster youth are and how we can support you on campus, how to create inclusive spaces for you. So thank you so much for giving me the honor and pleasure of getting to know you, of standing with you, walking with you. I didn't know 22 years ago what it would mean to support foster youth, but it's been I know that it's my calling in life, and it's been life-changing, and you all just daily teach me new things. And so thank you so much for everything that you've contributed in the center to your peers and in every space that you've been in.
Thank you, Yahida. Miguel, you had wanted to share some words with the scholar.
I do. Thank you, Darcy. I have to be honest right now and say that I feel like a selfish jerk, because this moment of celebration is supposed to be for all of you. But I feel like it's my heart that is the one that is so nourished. It feels like it just had one of our Friendsgiving meals where we all came together and enjoyed. But I just want to say congratulations to all of you and just express to you that as an educator, my main goal is to be a trajectory changer, to have some input on how you are going to live your lives and how you are going to change the world and impact other people's lives for the better. So I guess I'm just trying to say that I'm proud of you, and I hope that I do get to hear from you, because as it's often been said, once a Titan, always a Titan.
Thank you so much, Miguel. Lewis, did I see your hand dart up? Did you want to say a few things, friend?
Yeah. Sorry. I was kind of like shy to put my screen on for like the first half, but yeah, I just want to thank everybody, you know, who contributed to my college experience. You know, it's just like you guys really did make a difference and changed all of our lives. And not only that, but you gave us a community to engage with each other. You know, it's just like I didn't really meet too many foster youth aside from this. And I remember, I would think it was my sophomore year, we went to Disneyland, and I think Warku was there. Oh God, oh, Warku's already smiling. Oh gosh, it was cringe. I ended up crying just in sheer enjoyment, and just it was just a beautiful moment that we all shared. And it was just like, how is this possible that, you know, people with similar backgrounds and like disadvantages and difficulties, we're all together and we support one another. So, and I just want to thank everybody just for being there. You know, you guys really do make a difference. I'm not good at speeches, but I'm glad that I have met every single one of you guys.
Thank you so much, Lewis. You did great, by the way. That was a great speech. And I'm so glad to see your face, because you're one of my original scholars. So it has been so wonderful to see you today, but also come through this journey. And we still need to go back to Disneyland and get you that turkey leg, man. I remember at the end of the night, you were so like, I didn't get the turkey leg, but I did get you the sour candies. So we got to go back for the turkey leg post reopening of the world. So we will make that happen, Fred. We will make that happen.
Go to Knott's. They have better turkey legs.
The great debate around turkey legs
employee,
begins.
Go to Knott's. I won't ever go there again for several reasons, but Knott's all the way. I'm sorry, Disney. You hire your prices, and Knott's is partially open, by the way, for food. I don't know why I'm just rambling, but okay. my dog just randomly was like, "Hey, I'm going to join you and be a doofus."
That's right. We like dogs. We like dogs, and we like doofy times.
Carla, it's nice to see you.
Are there any? Oh, sorry, Carla, I didn't want to cut you off there.
No, it's okay. I was just saying hi.
Is there anyone else? Kenita, Kenny.
Hello, I would like to say a few words for our scholars who are still in the room. And it's kind of addressing a little bit what Marie said, as well as what Lewis said. And so know that you all are just one of the most amazing group of people that I think we've ever had the honor to work with. Your strength, and you all have so much to contribute to this world. And honestly, it is, we look forward to hearing from all of you and hearing back about what you all are going to be doing and what you have done. And so know that you all are so worthy of everything great that comes your way. And you are so deserving of it. And know that you all have a community. You've built a community amongst each other. Know that we will always and forever be connected. So again, this is where we ask you to come back and tell us how you're doing, connect with us. Maria, I know you mentioned that you wish you got to know us a little bit more. You can still get to know us a little bit more, right? Now, as an alumni, you can continue to engage with each other and with us. And so we're so excited. This is not a goodbye. This is a see you later. And we definitely hope to see you around the center once it opens up and you all can stop by and say hello. But we are always here behind you, rooting you on, always.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kenita. Is there anyone else that would like to speak or share some words with our scholars?
I had class and I wasn't even thinking about coming to this, but I mean, I'm glad I did. Yeah.
Good. We're so glad that you did, Lewis.
I was really moved. I'm glad to share this moment with everybody.
We're so glad to share it with you, friend. Again, we would much rather be in person, but we're being safe and we're being smart, and we want to make sure we would all still be able to celebrate you in this time and this moment. And we look forward to when you can come back, because I can tell you that we will forever be your champions. We will always be here to support and to lift you up and to laugh and to adventure and to cry with you all and to face challenges. We are forever your champions. Is there anyone else that wanted to say a few words? We are so appreciative of you all being here. That's okay, Worku. You can say things through text. Sometimes saying things through text is a little bit easier. That is absolutely fine. Well, friends, if that is the space that we've provided to have folks speak, I just want to do a last call. But we also understand too that it is still coming up on the last couple weeks of the semester. So we understand that there are things to do and projects to get on and internships to finish and papers to write. So on that, and on behalf of the Center for Scholars and on behalf of the entire team, we love you. We're so proud of you. And thank you for being here with us tonight and letting us celebrate you. And we look forward to more celebration in June as we watch you all walk across the stage. So thank you everyone for being here, supporters, donors, partners, President Virgie and Mrs. Virgie, Dr. Reynaud, Dr. Woods. Thank you everyone for being here. Have a great rest of the semester, Guardian Scholars. Finish strong, and we will talk to you all soon. Bye.